With Fort Worth right around the corner, there were some big standouts from the play-in tournament, including one that you'll definitely recognize. Let's talk about it. What's up, guys? Why Not Be Reckless, aka Why Not Be Casting, one of the HCS commentators, and we have another HCS report where today we're talking about the play-in tournament to make it into Fort Worth. As you know, there's plenty of teams that get travel coverage to actually make it out to these events, and just last weekend, we actually had a tournament to decide who's going to be the next two teams to make it to the event on HCS's dime, and one of them being the amazing Shopify Rebellions. In case you guys didn't know, Cycle, Mental, Rain, and YNOT making a deep run through the winners bracket. By the way, there was a pool play that was held on that Saturday, and then this will be the championship Sunday, which will be the championship bracket, where Shopify Rebellion started off the semifinals with 3 owing Ascending Baseline Purple, Posey, Breaking Shot, Haynes, and Squale. A very interesting roster considering there's one player who's missing, but we'll talk about them a little bit later. LVT Halo, formerly Status Quo, formerly Bittersweet, now going by LVT Halo, at least for this tournament. Piggy Diagram, King J, and Joey Cherish were able to beat out Ascending Baseline Gold, another standout team, Super CC, Arctic, Ace, the return of Ace, and Mortally coming in for Ascending Baseline Gold. Still not enough to beat out LVT Halo with the 3-1 going into the winners bracket finals, where that same LVT Halo was able to take Shopify Rebellion all the way down to a game 5, but it was still Shopify Rebellion that came out with the win. And I think this is huge for Shopify Rebellion, Cycle, Mental, Rain, and YNOT, because I feel like they had a decent start to the year, where you're looking at, let's see, well, we had Charlotte and the Global Invitational on land, back-to-back top 6 finishes, which was really good for them. But then right after that, we slipped over to a top 12 finish, which I'll say that's definitely below our expectations for Shopify Rebellion. Where we want to see them consistently is a floor of top 8, like we saw during the Global Invitational at SLC. But then we really want to see them being competitive for top 6 and maybe even making a run to top 4. I know that's really tough, but I really think they have it in them if they go on, if they're playing their best Halo, maybe catch a few teams slipping a little bit. I don't think top 4 is completely out of Shopify Rebellion's reach, but I would say top 6 is what they're probably targeting. Top 8 should be the absolute floor. Definitely don't want to see them in the top 12, and I think this win definitely probably gave them a lot of confidence, and plus also probably give confidence within Shopify Rebellion, say, hey, you know what, cool, Shopify's like, now we don't have to fork over X amount of thousands of dollars to get you guys to the event and get you guys housed for the events. You're actually going on HCS's dime, which I'm sure they really appreciated that. So definitely the org thanking the players for playing so well in that winners bracket. And now to find out who was that secondary team in the lower bracket, where Ascending Baseline Purple came out with a big game 5 win against Ascending Baseline Gold. And in case you guys didn't remember, Posey was one of the players that was a part of this Ascending Baseline Gold roster, literally back, actually we're just going by Ascending Baseline, I believe, and this was at Arlington alongside Envor and them, but then eventually Envor was dropped, I believe, and Posey was still on the roster up until recently, where Posey ends up being dropped by Ascending Baseline Gold and ends up reuniting with his old duo in Haynes, Breaking Shot, and Squale. You guys probably recognize this like trio in some way, shape, or form. Normally it was either Posey, Haynes, Common, and Breaking Shot, or Posey, Haynes, Common, and Squale. Now Common, no longer the common denominator within the roster anymore. Now we see a little bit of a new look for Ascending Baseline Purple, and with them getting the big win, we saw Posey tweet out, and I'm not sure if this exactly matches up the timing wise, and this is who he was talking about. However, I do see haha, haha, ha ha, ha ha tweeted by Posey, and You see Elita's Four says, "Who did you cuck now?" And Posey responds saying, "Just another team that dropped me." I believe, again, I don't have proof, but I believe he's referring to Ascending Baseline Gold as a team that did end up dropping him, that he did beat out. I could be wrong, but Ascending Baseline Purple do advance nonetheless. And then they 3-0 LVT Halo in that losers bracket finals. The same team that was able to take Shopify Rebellion to a game 5 ended up being 3-0 and swept by Ascending Baseline Purple, for Ascending Baseline Purple to finally be that second team to earn that travel coverage. Again, Posey, Breaking Shot, Haynes, and Squale. And you guys always know my rules that this team ends up having to play out through open bracket, which I'm not sure if they are, if they are or not. I believe so, though. I always tend to lean on teams that have experience and that have found success on land, especially with an open bracket, because it is a gauntlet in the open bracket. And a team like Ascending Baseline Purple has made it out of that open bracket multiple times, so I'll definitely be rooting for them and definitely be favoring them to make it out if they end up in that place over towards Fort Worth, which is literally just around the corner. But yeah, that's it. Shopify Rebellion, your number one team coming in, bouncing back a bit. God, that was bright. And then you have Posey and Ascending Baseline Purple that were able to get their revenge a bit and make it out, and also earn that travel coverage to Fort Worth. And yeah, that's your video. That's your HCS report. I'm Why Not Be Reckless, aka Why Not Be Cast, and I'll catch you on the next one. Out.